going on, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and today I'll be reviewing the new Netflix film known as Carry On. Now, this movie does star Taron Egerton, Jason Bateman, and Sofia Carson. Now, the basis of this movie is about a TSA agent who is going into work, kind of just taking the day by ease on Christmas Eve, and he gets caught into a situation that could definitely cause damage to the airport and also death. Now, I will go ahead and say this movie is pretty thrilling. It's something that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat. It's not that very graphic to where you're going to see like a lot of death. It's not going to be like a horror film. It's more just suspense action. If anything, this is the 2024 version of Phone Booth. If you've seen that movie, this is basically the same movie, just with a little bit more action into it and not staying in one scene. You go to a whole lot of different parts of the airport. And I can definitely say, as long as you like these actors, you'll be entertained by this film. It is something you can put on for the holiday and sit back and laugh and enjoy for what it is, but I'm not going to say this movie's perfect. I feel that Phone Booth was a overall better film than this one. But even with all of the updates and technology and everything, this movie is still kind of stuck on that have this phone conversation the whole time. I'm like, there are moments here to where a person could easily get in touch with somebody. They try to show you moments where it's just like, nope, they're watching them, they've got them locked down, they can't do anything. And then other moments you're just seeing this person get away with stuff with ease, and I'm just like, we're changing the rules here. I'm like, there's moments where you telling me, okay, he's covered here, he can't do this, and then 2 seconds later, oh, he found a way to get out, and I'm just like, no. You're telling me he can't do nothing, he's covered all the way, and then he finds some shot in the dark, and then like, oh, he's okay. A lot of people do get killed in this movie, and then it's just like, a lot of stuff I kind of start blaming Taron Egerton for these people's deaths. Like, I'm sorry, like my compassion kind of went out the window after like the second or third person died, and he's still trying to save everybody. I'm like, you're not doing good. You're pretty horrible. Everybody around you dies, and literally the only person that's getting a pass on life is your girlfriend. And I was just like, no. Even stuff the FBI agents were doing made literally no sense, to where I'm just like, you're an FBI agent, you should be able to get through TSA and all this other stuff with not even being questioned. But I don't know, dumb things happened in this movie. And the editing, I'm usually not too much of a stickler, especially if it's like a thriller movie, but there was some editing choices in here that just were garbage. It felt like I was watching WWE all over again. Not now, but past WWE, where the camera motion is just going insane to where you can't see anything. That car wreck that happens in the middle of the movie, if you know, you know. That whole scene just kind of took me out of the movie. And then when they were trying to make it seem like we're looking at everything on the text messages up on the big screen, it felt like they were trying to make it seem like it was a sci-fi movie when it really isn't. Like, you could have just put in the bottom corner just a little text screen or something like that. I didn't need half the screen covered up. And that just kind of took me out at certain times when I should have been on the edge of my seat, just like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next? And blam, editing. And I'm just like, it's taking me out. Like, Danielle, Deadwyler, and Theo Rossi were great. They did great for their roles, but it felt like just they dumbed them down at moments. They would be super smart right then there, and then it was like, okay, we gotta dumb them down so Taron Egerton's character can do something. It made you question everything. I don't know. To me, if you're adding on new Christmas classics with a lot of these Christmas films that are coming out, to me, Red One is honestly about the best one that's came out that's at least knows what it was trying to be. This movie was just like, hey, we did Phone Booth. Phone Booth was amazing, but let's do updated, crazier, even wilder version, and let's put Jason Bateman in there and he's not telling jokes. So it just didn't work. So I don't know. This, to me, I will give this movie just a C because it's average. It's nothing I would tell you to stop what you're doing, go watch it right now. If you watched it right now, I just want you to look at the editing and the crazy stuff that happens and then just question it like I did. But you know, general public, y'all like everything. This is probably an A in some of y'all's eyes, and y'all probably think I'm crazy. So, you know, comment below, let me know if I'm crazy for giving it a C. If you liked it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this movie. But hey, this is Travis from Candid at the Movies. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.